Okay, well,
Sitting mill
yes.
and everything.
Oh, there we go.
So,
okay, great.
Okay.
So we will call the meeting the special meeting of August 12th, on a Tuesday to order at 4:05, I believe.
thank you.
EDT, yeah.
So we're here with a quorum. Myself, Ken Omega, Deirdre Strachan, Nancy West, and Margaret. I think that's it. Did I forget anybody?
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
There's the-
I'm not sure if anybody would like to take minutes today. Otherwise, we're recording it and we will be able to pick them up later, I guess.
As long as everybody uses their microphone.
Who has a computer here?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
two?
I do.
It's you and Howie can flip
What?
for minutes.
No. I like the idea of using the recording.
Well, somebody has to still do the minutes, even
Yeah.
if you have the recording.
I'll take a stab at it.
Hopefully, it's going to be. It was discussed, and these votes happened.
That's what I'm hoping
Yeah,
to.
I mean, it will just be a sentence, hopefully.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
do it.
we got a minute taker?
Yes,
And see.
Nancy, thank you.
this is the 12th?
All right, announcements. Well, we're announcing a special meeting today to go over the GoPIF grant application. And since I left, this has really come a long way. It's just about ready to go, I would say. So anyhow, I thought the best thing, Deirdre, Ken, and Tim, and I hope I didn't miss anybody, have done a fantastic job pulling this together. So perhaps one of you would kind of just, everybody here has read the draft. Why don't you both kind of take over from here and see if there's any questions that can be answered, and kind of then you can make the recommendation, for the grant match.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think hopefully it's everyone at least made an initial pass of the document. Been through a lot of revisions, and I think the most recent one is that we're now reviewed earlier today, was just some consistency in language and a little more for using seawater instead of salt water, for example. The other changes that were made is around the timing. I think Marianne thought optimistically we'd be looking at December before we get it awarded, so that sort of shifted the calendar out. With the timeline, the hope was that the part one, which is the water-wise hydrologist, is going to be a much longer timeline than part two being the guide.
Yeah, we're further along on the guide.
Yeah, the hope was that the guide could be out by the time was sort of the kickoff of the water-wise program, so you could have introduce the guide and say, this is, please go in and do the survey, identify your well. That's sort of what drove the timing. I know there's some mathematical issues on the amount of water. I checked, ChatGPT says it's just over 20 billion gallons.
Yes, that is what I.
20.4 billion gallons.
Yes.
That's what I got.
What page is that, was that?
Got a
Page
sense
4.
Nancy's right on top of that.
I think it actually, yeah.
It is, it's page 4.
Okay, I was about to say five, the marked up version.
Yeah, I got 20.4 billion gallons, and I'd be happy to show anybody the calculations.
Oh, mine's in my revision, there's a note in there that shows the calculation of the
Okay.
same thing.
Yeah, ChatGPT even made it printable. You can keep
Yeah.
Billion or
All right,
trillion?
So
so,
where did
Okay.
14.5 come from?
Where is this?
Page 4.
probably lifted from somewhere else.
14.5 trillion?
Yeah.
I think that we got the number initially from the Maine Geological Survey at the first workshop that.
We did.
Jessica Meeks
And it's in her presentation.
And all I can think of is maybe she was doing Cumberland County as a whole instead of
Or the
Hartsville.
state.
Or the state.
It's
But
over
she's
by
off by a
2,000
factor
or
of
2,000.
1,000.
And
2,000.
so,
No,
and so what,
7,000.
and so what's the number we want to put
14
in
trillion?
here?
Well, no, where's
No.
that?
20 billion. it
On
wouldn't be-
page
No, no, no,
5.
no. What do you, which number is that?
Harpswell receives blank gallons of precipitation per
It says
year.
20.
20.4
Where it says
billion.
14.5 trillion, it's 20 billion.
20 billion?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute, which one is that, on page 5?
Well, 4 or 5,
Right.
I'm going to take the changes and I'll put them all into the
yeah, I
next
emailed
version.
a revised version.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
So then in the next line, it says leaving 2 trillion gallons per year for use in the town.
And that is 5 or 4 billion,
4 billion?
Yeah.
yeah.
4 billion, okay, thank you. Okay,
Okay. One, jumping back quickly, and I think Nancy is probably a little bit for you on, right at the start, resource guide. We'd listed several of the key things, and there was a bullet for more entries. Is there anything else you want to?
which page are you asking about?
It
Page 7?
actually,
Resource
page 2,
management, page 2.
right, we list emergency planning for storms, water conservation.
I would just, it's not, I think it's not gonna be just emergency management for storms. It's gonna be emergency management.
Yeah,
So that's-
Nancy, take a little time on that. As I mentioned to Ken and Deirdre, you have been working on this for all summer.
Since August, last August.
And basically, just so we get the right feel for what we feel the guide is going, or the booklet's going to entail, I think it'd be great for you to, you have a little time to digest it and,
And make any comments I want, I think.
Right,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
comments,
I think
edits,
so.
additions.
time. So
Yeah,
I
what-
think that would be the best, because so much time has been given during the summer on this. I don't want to shortchange that
Yeah.
either.
I will do that because, Mary Ann, the next thing I need to do is to work up the changes in the text for the sections that I'm going to do.
Mhm.
We have distributed those, and I'm ready to start doing that. Which,
Okay.
so this will be in my attention like tomorrow.
Oh, okay, good. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
So-
fine time-wise.
So, I'm not sure, you're going to send me a rewrite of this part?
No, if I think that anything needs to be changed, and they're probably not, then I will let you know. But I'm not,
Or
gonna- I'm not gonna
anything
start
new.
from scratch. Trust
Okay,
me.
all right.
Are there any other either questions or short-term? This is obviously not a final draft. This is really about moving forward to the select board. For us, we got tons of time. We're talking about actually days and weeks instead of hours.
Yes.
Yes.
A couple of things occurred to me, and you may shoot them down if you want to. One was, we have no reference in here on the hiring a hydrologist. We have no reference to previous work, and there've been at least 3 studies, one of which will be a rich source of questions for the questionnaires. And the most recent one, 2008, uses GIS, and we don't say anything about GIS. We talk about having precisely located, where the wells are will be precisely located, and that has the benefit of then being able to put them into a GIS system. And I don't know if you want to go into that kind of detail or not, but we don't mention any of the previous studies, the most recent of which was in 2008.
What now? And so I need to talk to you, Nancy, as well. Carol, what we're really missing at this point is a proposal from Carol White, of which she's well aware of the studies that we've done, and
Okay.
she was involved in a
Okay.
couple of them,
All right.
one of them.
That's
And-
fine.
We've got small
So,
amount of space.
but maybe that's a point we might want to think about that. Add that to just information in the beginning.
Because this reads like we have no information.
Exactly.
That we have no data, and in fact, we do have some data, and we have enough to know that it's incomplete.
Right.
I really like the way, since I wasn't at the last meeting, I really like the way this melds together the WaterWise program, the Resiliency Committee's work, and the task force's work with all of the community input. That's what hit home to me, is that so much work has been done by townspeople, and there's been so many opportunities for feedback. That's what comes across here, and I think that's really powerful.
And what part are you speaking about there, in general or a
In
particular
general,
part?
in general. I mean, there's a specific reference to the task force, and the community is obviously very concerned about water. The Conservation Commission has already been working on that concern. And the Resiliency Committee is heavily engaged in all of this, so.
Yeah, no, this weekend, was it Tim worked on the outreach part? I'm not sure, Ken was saying. But anyhow, I thought it went from being two disparate projects to being one really good overall. Just giving you kudos, Tim.
Yeah,
Hi, Tim.
I think it pulled the whole project together and made it much more interesting and, yeah.
I have one little tiny thing that I can't find again, but when I was reading the marked up version, not the clean version, I saw the term saltwater incursion somewhere embedded in it, and elsewhere it's saltwater intrusion. And Jeff and I both think
It's
saltwater
a mistake. It should be
incursion.
intrusion.
Incursion is the right term. We changed it.
Well, no.
Oh.
I think that's an old term, because when I think of it, I think of a saltwater incursion. I was in college 50 years ago, so I think intrusion is probably the more current term, in which case the word incursion should be taken out. If we're going to be consistent, we should use intrusion.
Well, we did change the last one. We now changed saltwater to seawater because that's what the state is using.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
already
Just
changed
if whoever is working in Word can search for the word incursion and switch it to intrusion, we'll be more
Yeah.
consistent.
I'll look for it.
Uh-huh.
Howie, you could probably search that word right now, maybe?
It depends on what version. Was there an
The
updated
version
version
is-
sent out today?
Yes,
Yeah.
8:12, 11 a.m.
We can do this. I mean, we just make a note. We'll do it.
We've got it.
On the first
Version
page,
today.
on page 1, it says saltwater intrusion.
Yeah, somewhere later embedded in it, I saw incursion.
Someplace later, it was not changed. Yeah. We'll find it.
And that's kind of picayune, but some people might not know it, might think that's different.
Well, it should be consistent, if
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, and that's, when you have multiple people working on it, that's always. Do we quick
have
talk
today.
to moving in, maybe talk briefly on the budget? And,
Yeah, let's get on to the budget, yeah.
and that also might lead to a sphere contribution. I know Deirdre, Tim and I had put up some rough numbers we thought were pretty conservative. Mary Ann and I reviewed earlier today and actually bumped the hydrologist contract up to 50,000. And then took the 10,000 from the other line items and sort of simplified it. The guides was 10,000, I think. Mary Ann, you feel that's still a pretty safe dollar amount. And then combined the other two bullets, basically staff administration meetings for 10,000. And
Yeah, go ahead.
then the other number to sort of look at was, to make it sort of more appealing, would we, town provide a match and using the Spiro fund? And the sort of working number has been 7,000. And that's still, we're gonna ask for 65,000 as the current draft. And if we're matching 7,000, that's a little better than 10%.
And my thinking behind that a little bit too is, as I mentioned to Ken, I like to have billable totals to be covered by Spira, not Spira, by the state, by GoPIF. In other words, we're going to get an invoice from the consultant for X amount of dollars, and then we're going to get a bill for the printing, X amount of dollars. Really easy for administration later. When we start putting some of the like our meetings and everything as part of the GoPIF, this gets really labor intensive to then justify it in the reports. And it seems to work out okay because that, as I'm just looking here, staff and administration, we were at what, 10,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we're like right around 7. So I mean, I think we're we're pretty close. So I like the way it divvies up, put it that way.
And I think, Mary, I think you're saying is the fact we also sort of volunteer labor could offset
Oh, yeah.
some of
Yeah,
that. So it
offset,
actually
yeah.
might not be
Page two.
7,000 coming out of the Spira fund.
Yeah, our volunteer labor is all billable per se. And Margaret got the allowable rate for volunteers. And Terry will figure out the billable rate for the town employees. So that if we will keep track of all the, because we're going to be doing a lot of work on this. You'll notice on the new, when we show who's doing what, we're doing a lot. You know, we're developing and preparing the booklet. We are developing the slideshow. And so we are doing a lot. And we're going to have a fair amount of time working on the grant. Nothing that we do now, Nancy, or before we get the grant can we charge. But I'm sure we will be doing a lot on the day we get the grant that we can charge.
Sure, well, and the other thing is, we would be doing this anyway. It's just really nice to have the printing covered by, printing and distribution covered, so.
Yeah. So anyhow, we'll just start keeping track of just time, just so we know.
Is there, are we mailing the booklet, or are we,
That's the plan right now.
okay, so, and where would the postage fall in this
That's
budget?
under printing. That's under the first bullet.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Okay, because this is design.
I'm sorry, the second bullet.
Design and printing guides.
Yeah, it's included there. Basically, we're still waiting to get a number of residences in town. My sense it's going to come in around 3,000, 3,200 maybe. And so we're still going to have the balance of a 5,000 print to hand out later. So yeah.
I was asking the question because I was wondering if they're going to, if the readers, the selectors of this, reviewers are going to be saying, but they don't have anything in for distribution. So I don't know if
What was that?
that word needs
I
to be
think
in
it's
there.
worth adding there.
We'll add
We
mailing to the
mentioned in the
budget.
text, but I think it's worth adding there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the distribution, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Nancy,
Yes, Tim?
did you by any chance learn about saltwater incursion in South Florida?
No, but I did know 40 years ago, a geologist who did work in South Florida, so maybe that's where I came up with the term.
Yes, because I Googled it, I put it in the chat, and it basically says, you're correct that saltwater intrusion is the term we should use, but saltwater incursion, on the other hand, is a specific type of saltwater intrusion that occurs in the Biscayne Aquifer in South Florida, where saltwater flows onto freshwater aquifers near the coast.
Interesting.
The process is driven by a higher density of saltwater compared to freshwater, which causes it to flow into freshwater aquifers. So, there you have it.
Thank you, Tim. I
Very
believe
nice,
everything
very nice.
that AI delivers.
That's it.
Are you ready for a motion?
Yeah.
Are we ready for our
I
vote?
think so, yeah. Well, you have a motion, go for it. Or you want me to do it?
Do you want to do the proposal first or the Spira funds first?
I thought Spira, since it's sort
Yeah,
of part of the
Spira.
proposal.
Okay, I move that we seek to allocate $7,000 of Spira money as a match for this proposal.
I would tweak it maybe up to 7,000.
Okay, yes, I will do that. I move, what did I just say?
Up to,
Move to allocate
Up to,
up to $7,000 as a match on this proposal.
As another technicality, do we have to say recommend? We can't
Yeah.
actually allocate. So I think
Yeah.
that's true,
Recommend.
Move to
yes.
recommend allocation. Okay,
Right?
yep,
Second?
Allocating, recommend allocating, yeah.
okay. Sean seconds?
Do we want all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Unanimous, good, thank you.
And I'll just be very careful if I ever go out to dinner with Ken to make sure that I asked for things correctly.
That's right.
Well done, Ken.
Very,
No,
very.
on town lands, we have a real stickler about this, so he's trained me well.
No, and you brought up the piece about the data, her giving us the original data also.
So Marianne, I have a question, and it's just about the project itself. Are we talking about the previous studies that have been done? And I did a little bit of research for the hydrologist this week, so I dug up some of this old
Yep.
data, and it was the combined responses to well surveys. It's like 100 pages of, single-spaced answers. But are we trying, is the goal to build on, to add to the previous data, or are we getting different data?
Yes. So basically, we're getting new data. She is going to analyze this, and she wants what we've had in the past so that she can combine them actually and take care of and remove duplicates. And
So
get
I
it
wasn't-
all- Yeah.
I wasn't sure that that was the plan, but I thought it should be the plan, which is why I wrote it in.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did because it's hard to, she explained exactly, we had a conversation and she went through the whole project with me. And that's the reason I added today, basically, she is going to design the online survey and get it up online for us, which will be at the beginning of the project. And then she will come in with her analysis at the end of the project. So it becomes, two separate things.
What's Carol's last name?
White.
Thank you.
We also need a motion, right, to send
So
the
do we have
grant
a
to the
motion
select
to,
board?
We do.
I mean, as amended, amended grant.
Or a final draft of the grant, I would say.
Yeah.
yeah, motion to move the final draft forward to the selectmen, right?
Is it even a final move forward with requesting it? Because I think we'll probably be doing refinements to it up until the day
Yeah.
before, assuming we get approval from the select board.
Yeah.
Why do we maybe just need to name the two pieces of the project? And get approval to move it forward? I don't know. What were you suggesting? Ken, I missed it.
I would
I
think
mean, we're
just keep it
pretty-
simple. We ask the select board to move forward with applying to this grant,
Yes.
which includes the 7,000 Spira.
And the next step is I'll take all today's inputs and make a hopefully pretty final draft to, give to the select board, right?
Right, I think they will
Yeah.
get a
And they may
close
then
near
have
final.
inputs and we change, do whatever we need to do at that point.
Correct, and we're just about there, I think. The thing that is going to change, and that might come at the end of this week, Margaret, I believe Carol said she would try to have some numbers to us to the end of the week.
She said she was going to respond to me yesterday, but she didn't.
Okay,
So
that's right, because she's going to be away at next week.
And
But-
also,
We really need that to finish.
yeah,
mean-
and we don't have the budget worksheet yet. So
Well,
that
no, because we
needs to
don't,
be
we're estimating
included in
everything
the-
at this
when
point.
we send the
And I am
selectmen, I-
interested in her proposal, the details of her proposal as well.
And who's responsible for that part?
For what?
The budget worksheet. That's a detail.
It's done. It'll go into the,
I've never seen it. I haven't had it to enter into.
No. well, it's, the budget worksheet is in the
You've seen
draft.
It looks like this.
Oh, okay, yes.
And it goes in,
There's
when,
a
because all
caution.
this, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
There's a budget narrative. We have
Yeah.
that now in
Right.
the budget.
Right,
We have a cost share table to fill out and a budget
Right.
worksheet
Yeah.
to fill out.
That, I can take care of that as soon as we get the information from Carol.
Right. I think it's
We're
pretty much, we
basically
take
got-
our bullets here.
Basically
Yeah,
going
the
to
budget.
have to put it in by the tasks. I believe it says by task number 1, number 2, number 3. Pretty much what you have listed here. And then it's going to be, it's just filling in the numbers into that, and then I can take care of that as soon as we get the information from Carol.
Can you fill out this, or you want Mary Ann?
Well, I'm
to do it?
gonna to fill out the whole application anyhow. We have to drop all this into the application, which will be done right at the end. And that, you know,
I can draft the start of it.
What?
I'll draft the start for it.
Okay. I'll send you this page too, Mary Ann, you and Ken, so you have it.
yeah, I'm sorry, this what?
In the application, you probably don't have these two, the last 2 pages, which are the cost share and the budget.
I have that. I have the application
All
here.
right, so you know, it's the
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I downloaded the application from
Okay, great,
the,
okay,
and it's the whole complete application that has to be filled out.
all right,
So basically, we're gonna take this information and drop it in.
yep.
And the cost share will be taking care of that in
I mean,
there.
the next step I'll make the changes suggested today.
Yeah,
And then do you want me to start putting it actually into the application? Does the application go to the selectmen or our draft?
no, they cannot, well, if we have it done, it'll go to the selectmen.
The draft is
But
fine.
if,
Yeah.
but we
That's
can
if
get
we
some
make
of
it
that.
edited.
I'm sorry, Margaret, would you like to say something?
Oh, I just said the draft is fine.
I think the draft
Oh,
is
the
fine.
draft.
It should give them an idea.
So continue to send, this will go to the selectmen, not the, in the format.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just have to get that to me, whatever our most final draft is by Monday afternoon.
Yeah, you need it by Monday afternoon to
To
get.
get on the
for-
selectmen agenda.
Yeah,
So the selectmen will hear it next Thursday, and then
Right.
we'll have another week to finalize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Because they'll hear it on the 21st, I think. Thursday,
Right.
the 21st.
That sounds right.
And then the draft isn't due till the following Friday, so,
Yeah,
or the final, yeah.
yeah.
I know. Yeah, 5 o'clock. And then it just, you know, when I worked on the last ones, it's a great template because you can take the take it and drop it in, and it's a Word document. You don't get stuck, and the formatting holds, which is really good. So, you know, ideally it should be pretty
Mary
straightforward.
Ann, this
It usually
format expands itself, I hope. There aren't word limits here.
No, I didn't see
Okay,
any,
good.
Oh, yeah.
and it does expand itself.
Because what
The
we've
problem is if
written
you
is-
put it in with track changes, it throws the formatting off. So
Okay.
that's why
All right,
not to
good.
do that.
So you still need a motion.
Go for it.
I move that this, what are we, committee?
Yes, committee.
That this committee forwards this draft with the amendments we've discussed today to the select board.
Or,
Okay.
For their approval to,
For their approval.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll second.
And do we second?
Yep.
And let me write
All
this
in-
down.
Do we have a second? All in favor? Aye.
Mary Ann, for the select board, do we need the letters of
No.
partners? No.
Basically, what our job is to explain the project in general and the reasons we think it's important, the amount of money that it's gonna get us, and the amount of money we're gonna use Spira. And then if they like the project, then they will take make a motion to approve going for the grant, and many times then I will ask that they allow Christie to sign the application, because they will not be meeting until September after that.
Are we I know that there's a place in the actual document to put your partners, but should we mention their names in the text? We've mentioned some of them, but not all. We have, so far we have three. We have we have the Land Trust, and we have hopefully the Schiller Center.
Let's make that decision later, because we will include the letters of support, which will have their names, and then we can.
So we need the letters of support by the selectmen's meeting?
No.
Okay.
No, I think, yeah. Some of these details, I mean, I think, I'm sitting here wondering if, as a committee, did we make the determination that we think this is a good idea to apply? Is this a grant? I mean, we've talked about it, we're doing it, and we did the grant, and we're talking about moving it forward to the select board. I don't know, I'm just trying to remember what we usually do. Do we move and second that? Well, I guess that's perfect. Let's just leave it.
If Spear is putting in $7,000 and we're getting $70,000 out of it when they approve it, it seems like that's a reasonable return on investment.
Oh, it's definitely reasonable, yeah.
And
yeah.
these are things that we've been talking about needing to fund, so.
Yeah. I mean, we discussed the project at our last meeting, and it's just a case of we made the decision at the last meeting to apply, I believe, and move forward. So I think we're in good shape.
And we have a motion to adjourn, or anything else?
I don't think there's anything. One other thing. We should be meeting on Labor Day. Did we change our meeting date? I'm trying to remember.
August 26th.
August 26th,
I
that's what we
believe.
did. Thank you, Margaret.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It rings a bell now,
Because
because I was thinking about it.
Because the August meeting was at the end of July, and so you decided to put the September meeting at the end of August.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Now that you mention it, I do recall. It makes sense. Great. Other than that, is there anything else we wanted to bring up tonight? If not, before we do though, Tim, I have to say, because you weren't at the meeting, you did a great job pulling this whole thing together on the community engagement piece. And
Oh, I didn't do anything compared to what Deidre and Ken did. Mine was a minor addition. They're the ones that built the whole thing, and I'm really appreciative for the work they put in and driving
oh
it
yeah,
forward. So
it's a great, you guys are a great combo, because it just, it really sounds it really to me it's turned into a really interesting project that I think the state's going to really like, for the fact that what we've done in the past was brought out, what we're going to do in the future, and what we expect to gain going forwards. I was reading the comments on our last grant, the scoring, and I'm not sure if I shared this with everybody or not, but yeah, those were some of the things that they knocked us down for on the last one. And I noticed that we're filling it out there. So I think this is going to be really helpful. All right. If there
well,
isn't,
if we get knocked down, we get right back up.
that's right. Well, they got in contact us with the last time and asked for a little more information. We were a little stingy on our, we weren't flowery enough on our information.
So we're not meeting as a, I mean, our working group is not meeting again before the selectmen's meeting, is that correct? Is that, or are we going to touch base before?
I don't know what is the feeling. I don't know that we do. We can call one if
Would it be useful to have a Zoom
basically by
meeting?
this Friday, and then we're going to have to wait until we hear from Carol. I don't know that there's anything much that we're going to do differently.
Okay,
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. Once you hear from her, then you can really put the finishing touches on things.
Yeah, and there might be some changes to the description of her job, depending what her proposal says. So,
Is that wine?
unfortunately, not. I'd be asleep.
It's about time for that anyway.
Do you want to move to adjourn?
Very good. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
this has been fun.
You-
well, keep
Thank-
in touch.
Keep in touch, and have a good rest of the day. I'm forgetting that it's only 4 o'clock for you, or 5 o'clock.
And I mean, I will send out one more draft, and if people
Sure.
have any finals,
Deidre and Ken, if there's anything else you want me to do, just send me something, and I'm happy to jump on it.
All right, thanks.
Okay, great. Okay, if that's all there is, we will adjourn at 4:40.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Tim, thanks, Mary Ann.